All week, I've been telling you that you're running out of time, and one of your child's years is quietly the last. That you won't know which bedtime is the final one until it's gone. And you felt it. That's why you're here. But I wasn't trying to frighten you. Memento mori, remember you will die, was never the point. It's only half the sentence. The Stoics had a second half almost nobody quotes. And it's the half that actually changes how you live. I'm going to give you the other half, and then I'm going to give you the exact thing I do every morning and every night to live it. Stay with me. Memento mori, remember you will die. It sounds morbid, a skull on a desk, a grim old monk. But the Stoics never meant it as despair. They meant it as a knife that cuts away everything that doesn't matter. When you truly remember that your time is finite, that the evenings with your kids are a countdown, not a supply, the trivial stuff falls away. The arguments you're going to have, the scroll, the work email at 8 p.m, the thing you were annoyed about this morning. None of it survives contact with, one day this ends. That's what the feeders this week were doing. Not scaring you, clarifying you. But here's the problem with stopping there. If all you do is remember death, you get anxious, you get heavy. You stand outside your kid's door feeling guilty, and you still don't know what to actually do differently tomorrow. Remembering you'll die doesn't tell you how to live. That's why the Stoics had a second half. Memento vivere, remember to live. That's the other half. Memento mori, memento vivere. Remember you will die, therefore remember to live. Death isn't the lesson. Death is the alarm clock. Living is the lesson. And remember to live doesn't mean quit your job and chase sunsets. For a father, it means something much smaller and much harder. Be here, on purpose, in the finite, ordinary, exhausting evenings you've actually got. Not the ideal ones you keep promising you'll be present for later. But be present is useless advice. Everyone says it. Nobody tells you how. So here's how. This is the actual practice, the thing I do every single day. Every morning, before the day grabs me, before the phone, before the noise, I ask myself 3 questions. 1. What must I do today that matters? Not my whole to-do list. The things that actually count, because a finite day spent on things that don't matter is the exact waste Seneca warned about. 2. What obstacles might I face? The Stoics called this premeditatio malorum, premeditation of adversity. You imagine what might go wrong before it does. The traffic, the tantrum, the tiredness at 6 p.m, when the kids need you the most and you've got nothing left. Because the obstacle you've already pictured can't ambush you. 3. Who do I need to be today? Not what do I need to do, who do I need to be? Patient, steady, present. I decide the man before the day decides it for me. 3 questions, 60 seconds before my feet really hit the floor. And then at night, after they're asleep, when I'm standing outside that door, instead of drowning in guilt, I ask 3 more. What did I do well today? Because a father only ever counts his failures, becomes a bitter one. You have to see what you got right. You showed up, you came home, you tried. Where did I fall short? Honestly, no flinching. Did I lose my temper? Did the phone win? Did I give them the distracted version? You name it, not to punish yourself, but to see it. And what will I do differently tomorrow? That's the one that turns guilt into growth. Guilt just sits there and rots. But guilt with a plan is just tomorrow's intention. This is what Seneca actually did 2,000 years ago. He wrote that every night he examined his whole day, what he'd done, where he'd gone wrong. He put himself on trial and went to sleep lighter for it. 6 questions, 3 to set the day, 3 to close it. That's the whole practice. So that's the other half. Memento mori, memento vivere. Remember you'll die, so remember to live. And living for a father isn't grand. It's 6 questions and the will to actually ask them every day in the finite time you've got. Here's the honest part. You don't need anything to do this. A scrap of paper works. Your phone notes work. But I found I needed it in front of me, somewhere fixed that I'd actually return to morning and night. So I built one, a journal, structured exactly around this practice. Volume 1, the morning 3, the evening 3, every day. I made a free 7-day version so you can try the practice before anything else. No cost. The link's in the description and pinned comment. Put your email in and I'll send it straight over. And if this is the kind of thing you want more of, a father trying to do this properly, subscribe. That's the only thing I'll ask. You're going to run out of evenings. That was never in doubt. The only question is whether you were there for the ones you got. Start tomorrow morning. 3 questions before your feet hit the floor. Strength, duty, legacy,